Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just another list of dating tricks or alpha hacks. This is the truth most men never hear. The truth that separates those who chase women from those who make women chase them. You see, attraction isn't a game of chance, it's a formula. Not one built on muscles, money, or looks, but on psychology. On the energy a man carries when he's calm, centered, and in full control of himself. Once you master these irresistible traits women can't resist, you'll stop trying to control women and start controlling how they feel around you. And when you do that, she won't be able to explain why she's thinking about you at night. She'll just know she can't get you out of her head, so sit back, pay attention, because what you're about to hear will completely change how women see you and how you see yourself. 1. The power of stillness. The calm that makes her chase. A man who can stay calm when others lose control. That's power. You can't fake this. Women feel it before you even say a word. Most guys talk too much, move too fast, and over-explain themselves. But the man who moves slow, speaks less, and looks her in the eye, without needing to prove anything, that man pulls her in without effort. Stillness shows control. It shows discipline. It tells her you're not desperate for attention because you already have what most men don't, inner peace. Imagine you're sitting across from her. She's testing you with silence, with teasing, maybe even with subtle disrespect. Most men get nervous, overcompensate, or start cracking jokes. But you stay unshaken. You smile faintly. You let the silence stretch. You let her wonder. That's when the shift happens. She starts chasing your calm. Because deep down, women crave a man whose emotions don't get hijacked by hers. That calm energy, it's addictive. It's stoic. So stop reacting. Don't rush to fill every quiet moment. Let your calmness do the talking. Because when you can stay still in chaos, she'll feel safe and drawn to you. 2. Emotional depth. The quiet language. She craves a man who understands emotions, not just his, but hers, becomes unforgettable. Most men hide behind toughness. They think showing empathy makes them weak. But here's the truth. Emotional control is strength. Stoicism doesn't mean being cold. It means being aware of your emotions without letting them rule you. When you can read her energy, her tone, her pauses, her eyes, and respond with calm understanding instead of ego, you create something she can't find anywhere else: emotional safety. That's rare. That's magnetic. When she's upset, don't rush to fix it. Don't debate or defend. Just listen, fully, quietly. Let her feel heard. You'd be amazed how deeply that connects. Because the moment she feels seen, she starts craving your presence. Women don't fall for looks. They fall for how they feel around you. When she feels understood, she'll want more of that feeling, and that means more of you. 3. Controlled confidence, the quiet dominance that commands respect. Real confidence doesn't shout, it whispers. It's not about loud gestures or bragging about what you've done. It's how you carry yourself when you don't need to impress anyone. A stoic man owns his presence. He walks with purpose. He speaks slowly, clearly, as if every word matters, because it does. When you do that, women listen differently. The tone of your voice, your eye contact, your posture, they all say one thing: I'm in control. You don't have to dominate others to feel powerful. True dominance is self-mastery, your emotions, your desires, your time. When you enter a room and act like you belong there, not because of ego, but because of self-belief, people feel it. Women feel it stronger, because that kind of confidence signals leadership, direction, and calm masculine energy. It's not about pretending, it's about living in alignment with who you are and never explaining it. 4. The fire of purpose, desire without desperation. Every man needs a mission, something bigger than himself. Because when you lack direction, you chase women to fill the void. But when you have purpose, you become the void, the one she wants to fill. A man on a mission doesn't chase validation. His attention has value, his time has meaning, and that's exactly why women respect him. Think about it. A man obsessed with his purpose radiates a kind of focus that's hard to ignore. He's not easily distracted. He doesn't text all day. He's building something. He's growing. That quiet drive, that "I've got things to do" energy, is intoxicating. Women crave a man who's going somewhere because it gives them something to believe in. Your mission doesn't have to be grand. It just has to matter to you. Whatever it is, commit to it. Let your work, your discipline, your progress define your worth, not her attention. When you live with purpose, you become the kind of man women feel lucky to stand beside, not the kind they feel pressured to lead. 5. The aura of mystery. Let her earn you. Mystery isn't about playing games, it's about self-respect. Most men overshare too early. They reveal everything hoping she'll accept them. But women aren't drawn to men they can fully read. They're drawn to the ones who keep them guessing. You don't need to explain your every thought. You don't need to tell her your whole story on date one. Let her ask. Let her wonder. When she realizes you're not desperate to prove yourself, she'll start investing emotionally. That's when attraction grows. Mystery builds through silence, subtle confidence, and unpredictability. Don't always be available. Don't always text back instantly. Let her feel your absence sometimes, because desire grows in the space between attention and curiosity. A man with mystery makes her chase clarity, and that's when she starts thinking about you long after the conversation ends. 6. The strength of boundaries. How saying no makes her respect. You let me be brutally honest. Most men lose respect not because they're bad guys, but because they don't know how to say no. They think pleasing her will make her love them. But here's the truth. The moment you start doing everything to keep her happy, she stops seeing you as a man and starts seeing you as a follower. Boundaries aren't about being cold or controlling. They're about self-respect. A Stoic man understands that his peace, his time, and his energy are sacred. He doesn't hand them out like free samples. Think about it. When you always agree, always bend, always go along, what you're really saying is, my needs don't matter. And women pick up on that fast. They might use it, they might test it, but deep down, they stop respecting it. Now picture the opposite. You tell her calmly, no, I can't do that right now. No anger, no guilt, no long explanation. Just firm, respectful stillness. That small act does something powerful. It resets the balance. She sees you as a man who values himself, who won't sell his soul for approval. Women test boundaries not because they're cruel, but because they want to feel your strength. They want to know you can stand firm, even when emotions run high. Because if you can't hold your line with her, how will you hold it when life gets tough? Remember, every no you say from self-respect builds attraction. Every time you stand tall instead of bending, you make her see you differently, not as someone who needs love to feel complete, but as a man who chooses, who gets access to his peace. And that, my friend, is what truly makes her crave your approval, because now it actually means something. 7. The power of humor. When you make her laugh, you control the mood. There's something dangerous about a man who can make a woman laugh, not like a clown trying to entertain her, but like a man who knows how to turn tension into comfort. Because humor, when done right, is control. Women live in emotions. They feel deeply, think constantly, overanalyze everything. When you can shift her mood with a few words, when you can take her from stressed to smiling, anxious to relaxed, you instantly become her safe place. But here's the trick. Don't force it. The kind of humor that wins hearts isn't about being the funniest guy in the room. It's about being real, unbothered, and playful. It's about being confident enough to laugh at yourself. Let's say she teases you or gives you a little attitude. Most men get defensive. You smirk, hold eye contact, and say something calm like, "That's cute. You think that's gonna work on me?" Boom. Game over. The tension breaks, she laughs, and attraction spikes. Why? Because humor mixed with composure shows mastery. It says, "You don't control my emotions, I do." Stoic humor is subtle. It's not about trying to make her laugh. It's about showing her that nothing shakes your frame. Even when she tries to throw you off balance, you stay calm, composed, and still playful. That emotional balance, that ability to stay light when things get heavy, makes her feel both safe and excited around you. It's not just attraction, it's addiction. 8. The presence of discipline. Desire the man who desires control. Discipline is sexy, not because it's flashy, but because it's rare. In a world where most men chase instant pleasure, the one who can delay it, who can say no to distractions, becomes unforgettable. You see, women may say they want freedom and fun, but what truly draws them in is a man who can master himself. That's the essence of Stoicism. Control before craving. When you wake up early, when you stay consistent with your goals, when you stay calm in conflict, you send a message without saying a word. I don't need validation. I already run my world. She sees that, she feels it, and it makes her respect you more than words ever could. Because discipline means direction, and direction means leadership. A man who's disciplined doesn't need to chase women because his energy already pulls them in. They sense that he's not desperate, he's selective. He doesn't give attention just because she's beautiful. He gives attention only when it aligns with his mission. That's what separates a man who gets attention from a man who commands it. So stop scrolling, stop reacting, stop wasting energy on things that drain you. Channel that power into your growth, your body, your purpose. When you start living like that, your energy changes, and women can feel it before you even open your mouth. Discipline doesn't make you cold, it makes you magnetic, because she knows if you can control yourself, you can handle her too. 9. The edge of mystery. Keep a part of you unreachable. Every woman wants to feel close to a man, but not own him. When she feels like she has all of you, emotionally, mentally, physically, she stops wondering. And when she stops wondering, she stops desiring. You must stay just out of reach, not distant but mysterious. Don't text all the time. Don't explain where you are or what you're doing every minute. Let her think. Let her miss you. A man who keeps his life rich and full, with friends, purpose, peace, and solitude, becomes a puzzle she wants to solve. You don't do this to manipulate her. You do it because you genuinely value your space, your silence, your time. Mystery creates emotional pull. When she can't fully figure you out, her mind stays occupied. She replays your words, your silence, your energy. And that's where attraction lives, in her imagination. Remember, women fall in love with mystery, not certainty. Be open but not transparent. Share but never overshare. And never let her see every side of you at once. The more she has to discover, the deeper she'll fall. 10. The energy of presence. Make her feel like she's the only one in the room. This is the final trait, and maybe the most powerful. Presence. The art of being fully here, not distracted, not thinking of what to say next. Just there. Most men don't know how to be with a woman without trying to get something from her. But when you talk to her with full attention, with calm eyes, with silence that feels grounded, she feels it. She feels seen. That's presence. You're not trying to win her. You're not trying to impress. You're simply there. When she talks, you listen. When she looks at you, you hold her gaze without flinching. Your energy says, "I'm right here and nowhere else." In that moment, she feels safe, but also charged, because your stillness draws her chaos into balance. Your silence makes her heart race. Presence is power. It's not about what you say. It's about what she feels when you say nothing at all. So practice being grounded, not just with women, but in life. When you walk, walk with purpose. When you listen, truly listen. When you speak, mean every word. When a woman meets a man with that kind of presence, she won't remember what you said. She'll remember how you made her feel. And that, my friend, is how you control her mind without ever trying to. Listen. Most men will hear everything I said today and still go back to chasing, pleasing, and begging for validation. But you're not most men. You watch till the end because something in you knows you're meant for more. You don't want tricks or games. You want control of your emotions, your energy, and your life. Every trait you just heard isn't about getting women. It's about becoming the man women can't forget. So start today. Speak less. Move slower. Master your calm. Because when you do, the world won't just notice. It'll respond. This is Behavior Insight, where we turn psychology into power. Stay disciplined, stay grounded, and remember, the man who controls himself controls everything.